Coach David Price, longtime Dudley men's basketball coach. They honored you tonight for your work here over the years. It's good to see you back here and glad to see you get the recognition that you deserve. I know you feel very good about this for you and your family and your team from over the years.
I appreciate it very much. Glad to be here. Glad to come back. I appreciate all the players and assistant coaches, my wife, and everybody coming back, referees, etc.
Tell you what, I go back with you to 1996. I remember some good memories of that year going up to Hickory on Thursday night against Chris Lang. I mean, I remember Dave Odom was there, Jerry Wainwright was there, Ricky Stokes was there. That was one of the biggest games we've seen at Hickory up at Lenore Ryan College that year, and that was a heck of a win that Thursday night. Then Saturday afternoon, you're playing West Forsyth and Tikas Pettigrew. Big win that afternoon. Then you get out to Chapel Hill, you're playing against Richmond County and beat them in overtime in that 12 noon game at the Deanie Smith Center. That was quite a run to get it all started, that championship back in 1996. You got a lot of good memories. Like you had, I think you had Darian Price, you had Partee, you had Vincent Witt, you had Braxton Williams, Brendan Haywood. I mean, that was a heck of a run back then, Coach. You got a lot of good memories about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I had a great team back then, too. That group was easy to coach. That year we started off, and we just get better and better as the season went along. It was a wonderful team to coach and a really, really special championship.
Had to feel good to get that championship at the Smith Center too, because you had a lot of good connections with North Carolina back in those days.
It felt good, you know, just to go down, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. I remember my youngest son, Damien, asking me the next day. He was in the car when we was riding down the highway. He said, "Daddy," he said, "did you get nervous in that game last night, yesterday?" I said, "No, I didn't have time."
Yeah, it all happened so fast.
Yeah, it was a great game.
And that game up at Hickory on that Saturday, I'll never forget that Saturday afternoon game. It was so hot. They had to open the back doors of that gym that day. It was so hot in that gym at Lenore Ryan. And just a battle. Tikas Pettigrew for West Forsyth tried to lead his team to victory, but you had too many horses for him that day. And late in that game, your son, Darian, was a big part of what you guys did. It had to be good to have your son on that team. And the talent you had, like I said, Williams and Haywood and Partee and just a load of guys. Vincent Witt, that was just a loaded team that year.
Well, I thought we'd been there before.
Yeah.
We lost up there to Freedom on the last second shot. We missed the last second shot that would have beat them, and we learned a lot from going up there. The crowd was behind our bench, and it was really, really intimidating.
Kind of on top of you.
Right, and so we didn't care where they put the signs when we went back. We was going to put our people behind us.
Yep.
I thought that made a big difference.
And you think about going on toward the 2004, 2005, that era there, you get around Will Graves and Kevin Swinton, Kenny Belton, and I remember Ray Sean Polk that night you went in Chapel. Polk was the guard there. You had a lot of good kids on those teams over the years, just so much talent, you can't even remember them all. I can't. There's been so many of them.
I know. It was a great team. That team was special, too. Played through a lot of injuries back then, but I thought we could have got probably 5 if we hadn't had injuries. I know Eric Hicks tore his ACL, and we ended up in the in the finals, we lost.
Yeah, because he tore the ACL, I think, maybe that Rosie Williams game. And then I remember the year you went down to East Carolina, Eric Hicks tried to carry on your shoulders that year. I think Parkland knocked you off that year, but you were there so many times. I mean, back in the days, you were going to East Carolina like it was going out of style. You went there all the time, it seemed like. You and Northeast played down there one year for Regional
12 years in a row.
Wow. 12 years in a row to Greenville.
Can't believe it.
Man, those are some memories of those trips.
That's what happened when you got good kids and good coaching staff, but the administration was good, my wife was good, community was good, good support, people drive down and spend the night. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I remember the time, good Lord, I think it was that game, you played a Friday night game against Pender County, had to go to overtime to win that game. I remember going right and left down that court down to ECU that Friday night.
5 down with 20 seconds on the clock.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
A lot of memories of those games.
All right.
Tell us what you're doing these days. I know you're still active.
What'd you say?
You're still active these days. I know you're still active. What are you doing these days?
Well, I help my son. He's head coach at Moorhead, and I help him.
A lot of great memories at Dudley. This is where it all started in Stoneville. You were the Duke of Stoneville after Bob Poole came through. You were the Duke of Stoneville up there. Then you came to Dudley and took over here and made things happen. What do you see as you watch these Dudley boys these days play?
Well, I think they playing hard and they after it. You know, they're getting after it out there. I don't know exactly what kind of talent they have, but it's they're looking pretty good.
Playing against good competition, quality education. I remember a couple of Saturday nights in here. I remember the John Wall and Word of God came here that year. That was a heck of a Saturday. I think you beat John Wall and those guys in here.
Oh, and we did.
Yeah. Huge wins.
Really, really big win.
Coach, in closing with you tonight, just good to see you back at Dudley. I know you're in the Dudley Hall of Fame. Some other things to be done with your name at Dudley over the years. Congratulations on the recognition. Keep up the good work, and always good to talk to David Price. Good to see his wife here, and also good to see your former players and former coaches here with you too, Coach.
Right, I appreciate that.
You keep it going, Coach. Stay for a long time for us.
All right, thank you.